they don't know the language, so they aren't so interested in English poetry as they are in drawings from America that are beyond language.
Oh, that's an opportunity then, huh?
Yep. It's a nice opportunity for visual artists to get some stuff going in Europe. Okay, now this poem is called The Poster of Speculation. Various forms of the explanation accompanied each crash, the machine breaking down as if it were an old tree falling over in soggy terrain. As the voice directed some altered perspective, things were not in good order. Suggestions were immediately recognizable as the course of a bad idea, and crashing people did not listen to such anticipatory cruelty. Deductions were allowed, such as automobile insurance and air in the spare, but there remained a pocket of resistance. Many travelers insisted on remembering to take the baby along as they left the station. 2 hours later, the nails were like a game through the palms, under the fluffy sky and the coconuts. Feeling a slight case of doom, the smash was provided with a flat place to set down needed equipment. The doll she held out to him as if this were not the tragedy. It was simply the clutter stumbling through, toppling over, full of angst. Divided into complex problems, each wreck was governed by its expert, a veritable king of that kind of wreckage. When a debt was incurred, only this eminent figure was capable of expediting recovery. The system was collected as a factory filled with top hats, all stacked upon shelves like the shells of coops stored in a junkyard. Meanwhile, steaming locomotives were painting along the wall odd lenses and scientific controls to adjust the focus of beams and rays of blue light that brought forth anomalous facts disproving the alchemy of poets. This was not a problem only because writers did not intend to be correct. The speakers remained frightened that a discovery would validate a claim to eccentricity. Shaking the foundation with quakes of fearsome mistakes, the speculation regarded the music without much prejudice, but it was necessary to rebuke the amplifications provided to award false accomplishments. Self-satisfied critics tended to forget the straight answer that resulted from the disparagement, and this answer was looking after the origin of the descriptive noise, not finding the described object which had gone along the anticipated trail through the aisles of the place. There were holes in such a theory related to the lack of respect for ideals. Although the lonely figure remained alone as the gift of criticism was offered, there was no inclination due to the influence of terror. The melody was, at this time, unknown and was to remain permanently obscure. The journey was tearing the vehicle into pieces of unusual types, to be singled out as unique and worthy of notoriety, making repairs likely.
Have you ever read J.G. Ballard's collection of small pieces called The Atrocity Exhibition?
No.
This reminds me, that's good. I would like that.
Appreciate it.
Reminds me of The Atrocity Exhibition.
How?
Huh? Because he had little small short stories and clustered poems that were about